Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Ask a Paranormal Investigator. And I want to say Happy New Year to you. Hopefully, this will be a fun one. But let's start off here. On this episode, I want to talk a bit about some ghost hunting tools. Now, these tools are largely used to get a response from ghosts. They're used to initially find ghost energy and then to try to get interaction with the ghost. So let's look at just a couple of these. We have the very popular K2 meter. Okay. Now this looks a little strange because of my green screen, but all in all, it's an interesting one. This particular one has no sound. So it doesn't make a beep or anything when you're trying to use it. It just finds that ghost. Ask any paranormal investigator, they'll tell you. Then we have something a little more old school, and it is the tri-field natural meter. Now, this one is fun. It's an electromagnetic field meter, much like the much cheaper K2. But this one looks for AC fields. It's alternating current. And those are fields that are mostly man-made. You got lights, you got, electricity in the walls, you got your microwave, you got your refrigerator. It'll pick up these kind of things, especially if there's a problem. It'll pick it up. This picks up natural stuff. So we're talking more like, DC, direct current. This is more for the Earth's magnetic field, the Earth's electrical field, your own personal electrical field. It can pick that up. So if something's going to be natural, like, supernatural, natural in there, you might have a better chance of picking it up with this, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? But we'll take a look at that. And then the last one, Steve Spangler's energy stick. This is a toy. Now, it's not the first time toys have been brought in when it comes to the good old ghost hunting game. We've got all kinds of them here. I can show you. See, this one's calibrating right now. Should be popping up here any moment. And boom, this will detect ghosts. Okay, so, see, look how creepy I look in there. But see, it's already found a ghost. See it right there? So if I turn around, it crashed. It crashed. Can you believe that? It crashed. Let's try again. Okay, so it's calibrating. It's pretty exciting. Here we go, and boom. Okay, let's see. It's finding a ghost. See the little radar thing going? No ghosts yet. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's right behind me. Okay, so I'm going to turn around and see. Oh, wait. Now it's in front of me. Whoa. It is in front of me. Okay, I'm going to take a picture so you can all see it. Okay, so we've got that. Very, very scary. And then we have other ones. Let's see here. Oh, this one, ghost detector. That one looks totally legit, though. Here's the thing about these things. I hit start detection, and of course it plays an ad. So as long as you have a ghost hunting tool that makes you go through ads before you can actually detect ghosts, you got a legit thing. Now, here's the thing about these ghost detectors that you can use on your cell phone. Now, this one looks almost identical to the other one in terms of its calibration, but I assure you it is a different one. Ghost detector, I click start. Okay, so here we go. It is trying to detect things. Oh, look, it sees me. Okay. It's not detecting any ghosts just yet, but we'll see if one comes up here. Because, patience is key when it comes to ghost hunting. Sometimes it can take up to 45 minutes in an average TV show. More often than not, it takes about 5 minutes in a TV show. Okay, so I'm not seeing any ghosts coming up right now, but that doesn't mean anything. I'm going to go ahead and abort. Now, these are for entertainment purposes only. Anybody that takes a cell phone and uses one of these apps they're worthless. They don't do anything. So let's talk about some of these other things that we have here. Okay, so we'll start off with this. So let's get it turned on here. Okay. Now let's see if we can see the lights moving at all. Okay. So I'm going to bring it up here and let's ask it a question. No, not yet. I haven't asked questions yet. So just wait. Just wait. You. Okay. Is there anyone here? Okay. Well, I got something there. I got some kind of. Oh yeah, yeah. See. Okay. All right. Oh yeah. Um, Now with these, you can't ask open-ended questions. They have to be closed yes or no questions. So let's see. Is anyone here with me? Are you a ghost? Ooh, yeah, that one came right up. Okay, let me see. What's another one? Stop answering things that I'm not asking. You got to wait for me. Am I clear? Okay, good. See, confirmation. We're clear. Okay. Did you die in this room? Yes, that's a yes. It died in this room. Did you, are you a male? Okay, that was quick. Yeah, it's male. Okay. So confirmation, this works. We have a ghost here with us. So let's see if we can get this going. I put it on some. I try to get, see, it's making all kinds of noises, you can see. So you got to let it calm down. And here's one of the things people don't understand about these. If I try to get so it does not reflect light. These almost automatically will read your own body. Okay, so what you need to do is hold very still, and then ask a question. No, don't answer yet. Is anyone here with me? Yes, yes. It took a little while. Shut up. To wait until I ask the question. Okay. Did you die in this room? Yes. Okay. Yes. Oh, I got a good one there. So you can see asking the same questions. We just stop answering. I'm not ready for you yet. Yes, the same questions, and it's true. There's a ghost here with me. There's yeah, it's pretty sure. Yeah. So there's an important word that goes along with these. Almost all ghost hunting tools in general. That word is, well, it's two words. It's two words. Okay. A public school. Okay. Two words. Two words. Confirmation bias. If you believe that you're talking to a ghost, it doesn't matter what these meters do. You're going to think you're talking to a ghost. But, okay, so let's look at this energy stick. Okay, now my good friend Steve Spangler recommended I get one of these because they had a very weird thing happen. So. Yeah. So with the energy stick, what actually happened with you was that they were going off in your warehouse?
Yeah, no.
When they had originally started going on?
Well, it was the craziest thing with the energy stick, because when we created it, we had to do the circuitry. It was so funny. The circuitry was good with a human being touching either end, but once you took aluminum foil and you tried to touch it from one end to the other end, it wouldn't go off. So the circuitry had to be changed a little bit so that a dead short would work, right? Mm-hmm. Or there was a certain amount of resistance on either end and it would work. Okay. So, but it had to touch. And so when we had them packaged, the factory that's in China, who does that, has a little opening. I don't know if you remember on the packaging, there's a little opening on either end that you can, so the customer can touch here and it works, right?
Yeah.
So when we had people telling us in warehouses, it could be a Target fulfillment center or whatever it is, that certain times of the day or something that they could hear them going off. Yep. So, yep, that works perfectly. Yeah. So it's going off. We thought, well, they must be touching. So we went back to the factory and said, how are you packing them? They changed the packing. I can't tell you how much money was spent moving stuff around, pieces of paper in between. It didn't stop anything and couldn't really understand that.
Here's what they are. As you can see, there's See, what you're doing is you're completing the circuit. It's just foil on either end. It's foil on either end. And you're completing the circuit. You hear that? Now, we've already established that we've got something here. Okay. So let's ask this a few questions. Okay. Can you wait until I ask it? Is there anyone here? Yes, that's a yes. That's an absolute yes. Now, right off, I can tell you what I really like about this one is the fact that it lights up and it makes noise. So there's no mistaking when you get an answer. Okay, you can't, you can't look over things. There's answers all over the place. Okay, yeah, the energy is strong. Are you a male? I said, are you a male? Okay, yeah. See, it's a male. See, I don't know if you guys can see it flashing. Yeah. Okay. Okay, it's enough. Okay, it's interesting too. Okay, so this energy stick is an excellent ghost hunting device in terms of, when you compare it to these other ones, this is a fantastic ghost hunting device. This does the job that this does at a fraction of the price, and it gives you much more the vibrant answers, which is very important. See? You have to admit that's pretty creepy. All right. I say we do a little talking to Steve here and see if we can't figure out what the heck's actually going on.
And then we were shooting an episode for YouTube for the Spangler effect in our warehouse, and the backdrop had some of those plasma globes. And so it was back there. It just looked fantastic. It wasn't making a lot of noise, but I noticed that there it is, that whenever I pull out the energy stick, it would start to go off. And for some reason, I backed up and the intensity went off a little bit more. And it's like, oh my gosh, flipped off the power strip, and it stopped. So lo and behold, it was picking up. So how does that explain that in the warehouses? Well, come to find out, fluorescent lights have those ballasts that are in there and those transformers. They were emitting enough of that higher frequency for this to be able to pick it up, and had no idea the circuitry was that sensitive. And lo and behold, there it is.
Now, with the science behind a plasma ball, I mean, it's basically throwing off electrons, correct? I mean, it's just throwing them off, and when you touch it, it's grounding it.
Right. Right.
One of the things that causes these is electrons in the air. Now, a lot of things can cause electrons to be in the air. One of those things is fluorescent lights, or any neon light, or anything like that. See, the thing is noble gases, when they are excited by electricity, basically they're pushing off electrons, and that goes for any kind of noble gas light. So you got all these different colors of lights. You got argon and neon and various ones, and they all give off different colors. But the bottom line is they're throwing off electrons. And when you have something throwing off electrons, well, it's going to do this, or it's going to do this. Let me turn it on here. See, it's going to do this kind of thing. And you don't know, because you can't see those in the air. You don't know what could be throwing off electrons, but there's a lot of things that throw off electrons. So we have to be very aware of that. So be aware that there has never been a legitimate tool built for ghost hunting. It hasn't happened. It's not going to happen anytime soon, because like I've said before, we don't know what ghosts are even made of. So another important thing about this energy stick is you can ask, let me ask this question. Okay. Should everybody be clicking the like button? Smash the like button quick, and subscribe. Subscribe. So Subscribe if you haven't. Okay, enough of that. Next week, we're going to talk about what video freaked me out when I first saw it and freaked me out until the answer was actually exposed. So that'll be a fun one. So I want to thank you again for joining me on this episode of Ask a Paranormal Investigator.